Hello, everyone. So I'm back. I got about maybe an hour and a half to do a little bit of programming for. I'm gonna watch Toonami tonight, so I may be back after that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I appreciate. I put a little video, little animated GIF of me playing around with the Sandwich Maker Pro game that I've developed, and yeah, it got so far in less than a day, it's got 7 retweets and 19 likes. So I appreciate everyone out there retweeting and liking it. Yeah, that's probably the most likes I've ever gotten for definitely something that I've created myself. So yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever got 20 likes before. So that's really amazing. So yeah, that just gives me motivation to keep developing it. Definitely look at statistics on which games get the most traffic and for the pages on my site and which videos get the most views on YouTube. So I look at those games and I target those games as the ones I may come back to and develop a little bit more and maybe release on other platforms. So what I wanted to do, so the most awkward thing looking at that is like if you press play and you start, you press like the white button, then like they all stack in a single stack. It's kind of cool looking, but I want to get it. Maybe I think I can do it in an hour. It's kind of like a little slinky here. I want to get it so that wow, that's a lot of turkey. You can place these where you want to. Yeah, they really need to be floppier, but oh well, that's something I'll do later. So let me think of how I want to do that, because all these just control. So I want to have it where you click one of these buttons, and that sets your active thing that you're going to place. Kind of like an RTS, you click on the button on the thing you want to place, and that sets it into a variable for the thing that you're going to place. So I'm going to do something similar. But first I think I'm just going to click and spawn. And I know I did that for the Christmas tree game, because if I click something, I won't just hit the first thing. I think there's a playmaker running action browser. I can always do it in regular code if I have to. So I think it's under input. Oops. It's like pick object, screen pick, raycast and sync, coordinates and store results, use ray distance, how close the camera must be to pick the object. Note uses main cameras, ray distance 100. So that just picks, but does it give me a point? Oh, here's store point. Maybe what I need, mouse pick. There's a mouse pick on the screen. Oh, isn't there like a mouse pick 2D, yeah. Store point, okay. So I'm going to use this mouse pick. Now does that send it to a different state? Mouse pick. Oh, so these are the different states. So I'm going to need a new state called, I don't know. Place. Actually, it's spawn. Spawn object. Spawn ingredient. Do I want to call these ingredients? Components? Components bad. Gradient. Is that how you spell ingredient? Yeah, I don't have spell checker. Really isn't important, but Goog ingredient. 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 Okay, I got that right. So store pick object. Store game object. Store point. Store. Oh. Oh, maybe this is a boolean. Invert. Huh. Action browser. Maybe I need to do this like when in conjunction with a mouse down. Store point. Get mouse button down. State. Get mouse button down. Send event. And I want this to new event. Do spawn ingredient. Running a transition. Do spawn ingredient. Run mouse pick. I'm going to cut this or copy. Wish there was a cut right here in Playmaker. That's a feature they should add. Copy. Paste. Then delete or remove. Despawn ingredient. Transition finished. I don't like running. Maybe this should be idle. Running makes me think of a stupid platformer. Idle, okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. Idle. So I'm just going to run this. And, oops, I don't need maximize on play. I want to go back. So it is doing that. Because I want it to spawn on top of whatever I'm placing. So I want to action. I want to call a method. Oh, I like that recent. I think that's new. And it's on level manager, but you got to pull in the script, not the object. Method. White bread pressed. Okay. I may need to add a parameter that takes in the location where I clicked. Oh, there we go. There they are falling on top. Whoa! Oh no! They're all falling over. Okay. I want to go over to the level manager script. Grab my drink. Okay. So this is going to I'm gonna have to could overload this. I think you can do overloading in C#. Let's see if we can. If it's like Java. Public void. Oh, but that's gonna mess up that thing. What do I want to do here? Void button turkey meat. So I want to call button turkey vector 3 position button turkey meat. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do here. Get rid of that. Comment that one out. Grab these two. X. Paste that in there. So now the one without parameters will call button turkey meat vector. Oh, I can use that constant that I instantiate height. Which this will eventually just go away, but I'm just doing this right now so it doesn't break everything. Yeah, this whole function could go away. What? Oh no, I gotta copy this whole thing right here. Copy, paste, save. Oh, I need to get that editor script. I always forget to do that. So assets, because every time I press the play button, I'm like holding my breath, hoping I don't get stuck in some infinite loop for some oddball reason. Create folder. I think it goes in editor. Whoa, why didn't it create a folder? Oh, there it is. It just took it a little while. Editor. So now I got to figure out what was the last project I used that editor script, where I used it last. Pro. I know it's the one with the Unity symbol. Where did I use that editor script? So did I use it in dropping block? No, I didn't use it in Free the Frog. I didn't use it in dropping blocks. Maybe Monster Hotel, because that's one I kind of developed for an extended period of time. Assets. I could just do a search for the editor folder. Search editor. Used it in Yano Eero, maybe. Editor. But that's Playmaker. I just want the assets editor. Oh man, this is returning a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Editor. Stop it. I want assets editor. Not Unity editor, not underscore editor. Oh, come. Okay, here we go. No, it's not. None of this is it. Editor assets. Oh man, where is that code? Because I really don't want to have to search across the internet for the editor code. It's going to look something like this folder. Editor. Here we go. No. Oh, did I put it in my toolkit? There's some more editors. Check the toolkit. I think it's just like a LD Smith projects. It's like Unity help. Yeah, Unity helper. I put it in Unity helper. Unity helper. Assets. It doesn't look like it. Unity helper. Smell reader. Outline effect. Camera fade. Like before I started using Playmaker. Scenes. Yeah, it's not in here. What project? One gunman. Assets. No editor. Keys adventure. Assets. No editor. I don't know if there's some slick. I could write a Ruby script to go through all the directories and figure out which one has editor. Assets. Editor, there we go. I knew it was something like this. So yeah, here's autosave and copy database. copy. Copy, copy, copy. So I should really have this in every single project. Oh no! E. Ellie Smith. Project. Whoa. Oh, I could just use should be using my quick link, assets, editor, paste. There we go. I don't know why that's that. Maybe because I put an editor script in here. Oh, and there's something funky you gotta do. I'm not doing all this funky stuff. To keep the editor scripts from being included. Or else weird things will happen when you try to build it. Which I don't remember off the top of my head what that thing you gotta do. It's like you gotta exclude the editor folder when you do a real build. But I think this should save now. So, yeah, the star just went away right there. Yeah, the star's gone now. So that's very, very helpful. That way if I get stuck in an infinite loop, I don't lose all my work. And that's a good thing. Let's see if I can do a build and run. I think this may complain because of that editor folder. Or I might have to mark it as non-development or something. Or maybe it'll just work, which would be nice. Okay, there we go. So yeah, as we see now, when we click, it spawns. But it just spawns at the same place every time. Oh, I need to add my the quick code. I'll go ahead and do that. Because it's annoying when I build it and I can't exit without doing an Alt F4. So file, new scene. So this will be the title screen. It's like I've done this a million times. I need to like write a library or something to do this. So I guess I'll go up here and create a menu. And for now, I'll just do a UI text. And this will be Sandwich Maker Pro. Scene, game. Make it big, big, big. I wish they would have these set to overflow by default. It gets very annoying to have to set that every time. Oh, I typed that all in as one word, didn't I? Should I have them on different? Sandwich Maker Pro. This should be vertically centered as well. There we go. So I want the Fancy Pants Sandwich Shop font. Sandwich Maker Pro! It's in your face. So I may go back later and make this a 3D deal. So main camera, I'm going to just use a solid color. Maybe do the light yellow. And fix these later, but make this green. Actually, I'll make this white, maybe. I don't know. The green outline. And add component, UI, effects, shadow. Add component, UI, effects, outline. So these both are going to be green. And I want this to be 2 minus 2. Get the dropper, get that greeny color. Make this say 4 and minus 4. Yeah, it looks okay. What about 4 and 4? Didn't change anything. It looks, that doesn't look right. Shadow. 4 minus 4. 8 minus 8. Okay, that looks a little bit better there. Outline. See, that outline, it's kind of like the way I implemented an outline, and it doesn't look that great. 1, 1. That looks okay. Is there any way to change the spacing? Line spacing. Yeah, there we go. Make that a little bit tighter there. And what else do I need to do here? So I need to do the quit. But, oh yeah, no, I got to go to the canvas, go to canvas scaler, scale with screen size, make this 1280 by 720. So it looks the same, but once it starts scaling and everything, that will help. So, menu, add FSM. I'll just call this fade in. Make it all one word, I guess. Then add state and have idle. And add state. Load game. And events I'm going to have do idle, which I don't know if I really need to do these. I guess it's better to have them named instead of finished. I mean, do load game. Fade in, add transition, do idle. Idle, add transition, do load game. Fade in, use my playmaker, fade in, camera fade in. Do it for 2 seconds, I guess. Oh, I gotta save this. Scenes. Title. Then I need to, is it gonna start? Yeah, there it goes. So it's fading in. File, oops. File, save scene as. So that might be with my editor script why it prompted me to actually save it, which is a good thing. Otherwise, you could like lose the entire file. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. File, build settings, add open scenes. I'm going to move this one up to the top. I guess you just drag and drop. Yeah, there you go. Fade in, idle. Mouse, button down, left, send event, do load game, load level, level name is game. So I think that's all I need there. Geometry Pro, click, 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 click. Oh, I didn't set the state after. Fade in, finish event, do load game. No, do idle. Now load game. Okay. This is going to look dark. So now it's spawning 2 whenever I click a button, which is okay. But the whole point of this is I also need to add the copyright deal down there. That'll be the next thing that I do. Create empty, quit. So I'm not doing a fancy pants quit screen or anything. Just if you press escape, you're quitting. You're done. Idle, state, quit. This is going to be quit, application quit. And then we'll have an event, do quit. I'm going to go do quit. And I think this is a key press. Get key down. Key, escape, send event, do quit. So I really can't test that here. Oh, and the other key to this is don't destroy on load. Otherwise, it won't persist through the entire game. So to test this, I'm going to do build and run. Maybe the background should be green and the text yellow. I don't know. So we're going to fade in. But it's still got these stupid state labels. I hate the state labels. Escape, and it quits. Okay. These state labels are the most annoying things. Because I'm not debugging there. File, build settings. It's not checked for development build, but it wants to put the state labels there anyway. And even if you uncheck that, sometimes they still persist. It's like, why? Okay, they're gone. That's good. File. Build and run. I could do some neat stuff with zooming and the font and all that. Actually, it's changing the font size, which I don't know if that has to rebuild the font every single time. If you change the font size. But I can always do like a 3D. So, okay, so now it's gone. So that's what I expected. Click. Bread. Escape. Okay. Really, I should have it if you press escape on the game screen, it should go back to the title screen, but oh well. Was there anything else I needed to do on the title screen? I don't think so. I think on the game screen, just to make this, go ahead and do a little tiny itsy bitsy of polish. On a knit, I'm going to do camera fade in for 1 second. Finish. Then we're going to go to finished. So now we're going to fade in every time this scene is loaded. Yeah, helps a little bit. Okay, back to our bread placement. That was a little bit of a tangent, but something that really needed to be done eventually. So I got my two button turkey meat functions, methods, whatever you want to call them. And so spawn ingredient. And I need a new playmaker variable called position ingredient. I think I'm going to shoot myself in the foot with that ingredient. I'm going to end up misspelling that eventually. Gredient. Okay. So we're going to store point, I believe. And position ingredient. Call method. Button white bread pressed. No, turkey meat pressed. Changing it. Oh, it automatically pulls up this right here. That's kind of nice. Parameters, position ingredient. But I think I want to add like 1 to the Y just so it doesn't spawn inside of the ground here. We'll see. Let's see how this works. Oh, that's not bad. Turkey meat. And I like how it's stacking on top. That is, the only weird thing is if you put it there, then it kind of puts it in under the other ones. And they're kind of, it looks like it's breathing almost. It looks like Jello. That's kind of creepy. Done. Look at the turkey meat all over the place. I like it. Just one big, huge pile of turkey. So once I get this working, I think I'm going to go ahead and start work. Hey, look at that. That's one big old pile of turkey right there. That is just so disgusting. Then I'm going to start immediately working on the game. Like, put limits on how much meat you can use. Like, in one session, like, give you a minute to make, like, 3 sandwiches or something, and immediately start checking for if the sandwiches are made and whether you've completed the objectives and that you haven't run out of any. I think I decided I'm going to put limits on how many of each of these different types of meat you can use. But before I do that, so I still got the ham and the bread. Like I can just stick it in there. So now I gotta have. Ooh, whoa, that's a mess. See what it looks like in the scene. Yeah, it's a big old pile of turkey meat. Look at that. That's just wild right there. Oh, they're falling! It's falling to the weight of the turkey meat. Oh no! See, what if I go to floor? Does this have a mass? I need to add a couple of zeros to this. 0, 0, 0, 0. Can I just put mass to be infinity? Infinity. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I wish I could just make this. Oh, I can constrain it. There we go. Freeze, 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 freeze. Rotation, freeze, freeze, freeze. That's wild. The whole floor started falling because of the weight of the turkey meat. Can you believe that? That is just so wild. Oh, look at all that bread. Look at all that bread. Look at all that bread. Oh, no. Yeah, so there we go. That's a lot of bread. Wait. Oh, no. It's going to fall off into the void. Look at all that wasted bread. It's like such fluffy bread. It just floats on down into the abyss. It needs like a kill plane down here for the bread. There's all the ingredients. Actually, it's not too much. Okay. Having way too much. Shouldn't be having this much fun. Plopping down meat and bread. Okay, so I need to change how this works. Okay, first of all, I need to update all of these methods. It's kind of a pain. So, just need to do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to grab this, paste this, close it, vector 3 pause. No. I want the vector 3 pause here. Just so everything doesn't, just so the buttons don't break right now. I'm going to keep these in here. The Unity UI buttons, because all those are going to break if I get rid of the method with no parameters. So white pressed. So I'm going to grab this, paste, close, move this up. No, yeah. X, move this up. I forgot to do button, white, bread pressed, pause. No, it's white. Okay, that one's happy. Button, wheat, bread press, pause. Vector 3, pause. So I did turkey meat, ham meat, V. Grab this, paste it in here. This is going to be vector 3, pause. Then I'm going to call button, ham meat, pause. I'm using the same name. I don't care really. Probably just delete those functions later after I fix the buttons. So grab this one, paste it in here, add a vector 3, pause here, then call button pepperoni meat, pause. I was complaining about my editor save scene. I don't care. As long as it still works. I'm not rewriting all that code just because I want to deprecate it with something else. Like, quit deprecating these methods every 6 months. So I need like a structure or like an array, hash, something. An enumeration. So that's working as expected. So now the buttons are still working. That's good. Okay, how am I going to do this? I need to set a variable. I need an array. I need a variable. And new variable. It's going to be, I think I can do an array right here if it ever wakes up. An array. Could be an enumeration. I'm going to try an enumeration. This is going to be selected ingredient. See how this works. Num type. It's just going to be, I want to do everything with strings. I don't know. Unity. Wow. Boo. Mono. I don't, maybe I don't want to do this. Value, none. Num type. So this is C# actually. 132. Okay, this is getting into stuff I don't want to deal with. I'll do an array. Actually, I need a hash, I think. An array, okay. Size, so I got 5. Element 0 is white. Oh no! These are strings. Five. White. Wheat. Turkey. Yeah, this isn't the best, but this is bad. Ham. I think I need a hash. So, get in my chair here. I need a new canvas item. UI text. Text selected ingredient. Go ahead and pick our fancy pants font. I think I'm gonna have 2. Text. Oops. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have one parented to the other. Text selected label. So this is going to be selected. And this may be an image or something later. And I need my scene. There we go. Oh, it's so slow. It's so slow. I'm on the wrong side. No. And then it starts going too fast. Or I can't. Come on. Okay. Now it's too far out. Come on. Zoom in. 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 There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take select the label, select ingredient. Pick the fancy pants font, make it whatever the other one, 32, something like that. Set the overflow again. I wish there was just like a command, set overflow for everything. Then color will be white. And then selected ingredient, I'm going to pull down. Selected. So I'm just going to have this one to default as none. Okay. This is where all the magic's happening. So selected none. That needs to be bigger. It needs to be as bigger as this bread's label. What is that? 48. So these need to be 48 as well. And I need to pull selected up just a little bit. Actually, I could have these as toggles, but that's a little bit too much because you can toggle them on and off, disable all of them, toggle the next one on. But then you got to check all the other buttons. It's just more work that I won't have to deal with right now. So, button white bread. So, I think I want to have a method called update selected. So, public void update selected. This is going to take an int I selected. So I'm going to do a quick and dirty. Might have to do some Playmaker magic. So, game object find. So I want to grab text selected ingredient. Text selected ingredient. GRED. I'm going to learn how to spell ingredient by the time this is over with. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to have a public int. I'm going to go ahead and just make it public so anything can grab it. I selected in case something needs it later. I selected. Find text selected ingredient. Dot get component text. Oh, I got to import the UI gobbledygook. So using Unity engine.ui dot get component text. So I'm going to just do text Text selected gets that. Hopefully it cast it correctly. Text selected dot text gets hello. Hello. Just do that for now. Actually, I won't even have to muck with the button controls in the GUI, or in the IDE. I'll just update the functions. I'm glad I didn't delete those functions. That's going to make my life a little bit easier. So selected none. So maybe I don't want to have that array in Playmaker. That's going to make things a little bit more difficult. I think I want to put the array up here. I'm going to go ahead and delete it out of the level manager. Because to grab it this way, I'm going to have to do all the Playmaker FSM, get Playmaker FSM for this object, and get value, and get array, and convert it to a value, and it's ugly. So I'm going to delete that. So up here, I'm going to have public. There's going to be a string. There's going to be an array. So I'm going to have white. Oops. I think I'm going to do it like this, right? Do I have to do it with squares? I think I gotta do it with squares. White, wheat, turkey, pepperoni, ham. I think that'll work. Oh, do I gotta do a new string or something? I forget how to do. Oh, I gotta give it a name. Stir ingredients. Happy? I see a little squiggle under the opening. Valid expression. Okay, I'll admit I don't know how to do arrays. Array C#. I just need a simple string array. Int table, number, multi-dimensional, string name. Well, that's what I did. Oh, I didn't put new before. I guess I got to give it a type. New string. Why didn't that work? Why doesn't it like that? Int 5. Oh man, that's what I need right here. Oh, I got to put the number. That's a pain. Why do I have to put oh no, I just put the square brackets, then the I thought it was curly braces. And that's what it's doing right there. So square, square, then curly braces here and here. See, this is why I can't pass stupid certification exam. Not that I've only tried to take one certification exam, which was Ruby. And I think I missed getting certification by like 3 questions out of 50. It's like I don't memorize all that stuff when you can look it up in like 2 minutes. It's like, what's the point of memorizing all that? Okay. Save all this. So I'm going to do hello. Then do plus I selected. So it should say hello 0. Oh, I never did. Need to change these. So up here, I'm going to comment these out. Update selected 0. Updates. Wait. Red pressed. Update selected 1. Save. Run. So, hello 0, hello 1, hello 0, hello 1, hello 0, hello 1. What's messed up is I'm also clicking the background layer, which is going to spawn the thing that I clicked on. I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna have to like put something behind this, or say if you click on a thing here, don't. Yeah, that might just have to be a bug for now. Oh, how do you fix that? Idle. So I'm pressing left. That's if I click anywhere. Mouse pick. So the mouse pick is completely ignoring the UI components. Call method. Level manager. That's the bad thing about the Playmaker stuff. It's a little bit old. So it doesn't know about these 2D components. Oh, man. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I'm going to go down here and change the selected and get rid of the hello. Change this to stir ingredients. I selected. Yeah, I'll have to sleep on that other problem. Maybe I'll think of some way to resolve that with pressing the button and spawning. I could just have the table like over here where you're not actually clicking the buttons. White, wheat, white, wheat, wheat, white, wheat. I don't know how to fix that problem. White, wheat. Okay, so now I need to fix the rest of these. Boy, this is so monotonous. Button wheat pressed. Turkey meat. This is 2. I wish I'd done them all like this so I only have one thing coming out instead of 2. I'm just going to delete these. Ham. 3. Yeah, I don't need to leave. Old gunky code. Old gunky code. 2. Update 3. 3. 4. Oh, yeah, there's only 5. White, wheat, turkey, pepperoni, What? Pepperoni ham. I got these backwards. Now I just need to rearrange them here. No, that's right. Pepperoni ham. Turkey pepperoni ham. I got these backwards here. It's just they're backwards in the way that I listed them here. Which really doesn't matter which order you have your functions in, but this just keeps these in line with the way they're lined up out here. White, wheat, turkey, pepperoni, ham. Okay. I'm gonna fix. I know. I'm gonna do my quick fix. I'm gonna pause. Go to the game. Go to floor. I'm gonna pull this out somewhere else. It can be right there. That's fine. Then I'm going to go to floor. I'm going to drag this over here so it's away from the buttons. Then I'm going to copy component, stop, paste component values. Okay. That's a quick and dirty fix. That's not going to work when I start adding more ingredients. But it keeps these from spawning. White, wheat. Oh, it's still even spawning over here. Oh, it's not getting a position. So it's spawning at 0, 0, I think. Okay, that didn't work. Oh well. Floor. Okay, set it back. I'll just have to figure out some other way. That's really driving me nuts right now. I don't know how to fix that. Okay. So now I just need to change it. White, wheat, white, turkey, ham. Okay. So I need to go to my little manager, spawn ingredient. Oh man. So I think I need to change this to spawn ingredient. Go back to my code. Spawn ingredient. Oh, I need to do public void spawn ingredient. Do a switch. I selected case 0. No, I don't need to do that. Yeah, I do. Update selected. Oh, I need to do a spawn ingredient. Vector 3 pause. Button white red pressed pause break. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be wheat. This will be, what was it, turkey meat. Pepperoni meat. ham meat. Oh, maybe it's just ham. Nope, ham meat. What is it called? Button ham meat. Oh, it doesn't have pressed. Oh, so some of them have pressed at the end, some don't. Fix that. It's gonna wheat bread pressed. White bread. Wheat bread. So I want to get rid of pressed. I just want them all consistent. I don't care if it has pressed on there or not, but it seems like it's a little bit extra that's not needed. So now I need to go fix those buttons, because that'll be messed up now. White bread. Oh, maybe it fixed it for me. That's awfully nice. Is it that smart? No, yeah, missing. Level manager, button white bread. Wheat bread, missing. Level manager, button wheat. Wheat, where's wheat? Button wheat bread, there it is. Okay. White. Oh no, why is it not spawning? Oh, what? Did I not fix it down here? No, I haven't fixed it. Well, oh, I'm not using the new method. Oh, I need to, they call it I selected up here too, yeah. Call this I new selected. New selected. I selected gets I new selected. Save. Run. Waiting it for it to compile. White. Oh no! Why is it still doing turkey? Is it not switching on I selected? Okay, update selected. Comment. Oh, this is why. I never did change this. Spawn ingredient. I want to use the position ingredient. Okay, so now that should send it through the right function. There it is. White, wheat, 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 turkey, 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 pepperoni, ham, done, white, wheat. That's not gonna work. I gotta fix that other problem. Is that spawning the two inside of each other? Well, no, it's spawning on top, okay. But it's like when I press turkey, then it's gonna spawn another piece of bread, which isn't good. Pepperoni. Well, that's actually kind of looking like a game where you place these on top, and then you get the white bread and you plop that. So that's kind of like a sandwich right there. So it's somewhat working. It's just it spawns too much. There's your turkey, then another white piece of white bread. Why is it sliding? That's bizarre. So the biggest problem I have is it's still registering a click when you press on a button. Input. Mouse pick. It actually pick. It's actually picking that object. Boy, this is a hard problem here. Could put it on a different layer or something. I need like something that says, I might just have to handle writing this code myself. The script. Idle. So if I disable get mouse button down, that's never going to execute. So I'm not getting any action there, but I can still click the buttons. I need like an if not button clicked. If it's not handled by a button, then run my code. Spawn ingredient. If input mouse, get mouse button down, mouse 0, spawn ingredient vector 3 0. That's still spawning. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this one up. Unity. Mouse pressed, not UI. That looks right. Get the events consistent component that Current selected item either be equal game out or null. Okay. I think I need my console. Maybe not. That was an easy answer. I don't know. This is like the really old way of doing stuff. Is there an event system on the canvas? Yeah, there's the event system right here. So okay, I'm actually learning something here, which isn't bad. That's the point of doing these, is to learn stuff. Game object dot find. I'd rather do it this way, accessing these objects, than assigning them. Seems like it's just easier this way. Event system. No. Game object event system gets this. Drag threshold. That doesn't change. I'll see something changing there. Pointer press, last pointer press. Event system. Dot get component event system. No. How do I get the event system? Current selected object. Oh, just call it like that. Current. No. Oh, that's my one that I created. Duh. Current. This is a pain. Current selected object. I think this is like back before the 2D UI stuff. Is pointer over game object. Oh, I gotta use event systems. This is what I need right here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this will do it. I just didn't import the event systems thing. That's why event system didn't show up. So using Unity Engine event systems. If input.get mouse button down. So this is where Playmaker really needs to catch up, because if they had methods like this in Playmaker, which I don't think they have, maybe they do have event systems, I'm not sure. Let me check. Level manager, Playmaker, idle, action. Because it seems like I saw a lot of new stuff in here, but event system. No. So they don't have event system stuff in here. They don't have the new 2D UI stuff in here. So I got to do it all by hand. Or do it in the script. If event system current. Did it not import this stuff yet? Guess I gotta save it. It'd help if I spelt it right too. Current is pointer over game object. Is that a method? Clicked on the UI. Else, this is where I do the spawning code. Spawn the component. So I think I'm just going to do console. Is it no, it's not console. Debug log. Clicked on the UI. Debug log. I should spawn the ingredient. Spawn the ingredient. Save. Close. Yeah, it seems that they really need to make this a little bit simpler. It's like if you click on a UI element, don't return a location or return false or something on clicking on a game object. So console, spawn. Clicked on the UI, clicked on the UI, clicked on the UI, clicked on the UI. If I click between spawn, click the UI, spawn. What if I click up here? So if you click on the text, it's also clicked on the UI, spawn the ingredient. Okay. I think that's going to work. Now I just need to get the spawning the ingredients working again. So spawn ingredient. So now I got to give it a location. So now I got to do like the old school vector or the pick the closest, the ray casting, all that crap. Boy, I do not want to do this. I hate doing this. That's one nice thing about Playmaker. It'll actually handle this. I wonder if I can just call this. Boy. I think... Can I just put this right here? Can I just put this around that check. See if this works. If not, or does this actually have to be on in update? So I need to go back to level manager and re-enable the mouse button down. Because this is a really handy mouse pick method that I really don't want to implement again myself. Hey, bread. I think that's working. I think it's working. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, it's not spawning. Look at that. It's a sandwich. Click wheat. Wheat. Turkey. Wheat. Ta-da! Now I can have it as like, do you want double meat? Ham. You want double meat? Then wheat. Hey, look at that sandwich. That looks like a pretty good sandwich. White. Pepperoni. Double meat. It's like a Italian whoop-de-doo. White. Ta-da! Look at my sandwich. Have a white and a pepperonis and then ham. This is like the club sandwich right here. Then put the turkeys on top. Then another white on top. Yay! Okay. Got a lot of work done. It's in a good place. I'm going to take a break. Come back tomorrow sometime, either early or late. I'm feeling good about this now. So now I just need to add more ingredients and add like the requirements in the check to make sure you made the right sandwich. Save scenes. Save projects. I'm glad that I was able to fix the UI issue with that one line of code. That turned out really nice. So anyway, yeah, thanks for everyone who's following, all the new followers. I'm getting close to 3,000 followers. I'm only less than 200 followers away from 3,000. So thanks everyone for following and checking out my tweets. Want to check this back in. It's big. Still working on my website, levidsmith.com. I'm using the new 2017 theme, which I really don't like because I had to put in it some CSS to make this top not expand over the entire screen, but now the header's like wanky where it cuts it off and sometimes just totally disappears. And it doesn't do my title image correctly anymore. Unless you're actually on a real post page, then it works right. But when you're on the main page, it doesn't. I kind of like this right here. But on the home page, it's like all blurry and too big. And it's like, just give me something simple. I mean, I'm not asking for much. I'm thinking about maybe having to go back to the 2013 theme or some other theme. I don't know. Sandwich ingredients now placed where these are clicks. Push. Committing. Yay. Committing and pushing is good. So went for almost 90 minutes, an hour and 25 minutes. So think this is a good stopping point. Wait for this to finish. Pushing up all the files to Bitbucket. Yay. I really didn't do that many images or media files. Pretty much all code. Usually the first commit is the longest because if I import Playmaker, it's actually checking in all the Playmaker stuff, which I've went back and forth on because you can just leave it out. But if you go back and you got an old project, then you try to add the new Playmaker to it, then it craps out. So I'm thinking it's better to go ahead and check in Playmaker with your project, just so you have the right version of Playmaker that you use to make that build. Boy, this is taking a really long time to commit and push. Never seen it take this long before. I was hoping to finish pushing and committing before I ended the stream. So yeah, part 1 of this development series is already on YouTube. If you want to check that out. YouTube, Levi D. Smith. That's where you can find me. And so yeah, here's the MiniLD 72 Olympics live stream part 1. Check out the Prez developer commentary. The Prez development stream is under MiniLD 71 Retro Challenge. Got Free the Frog developer commentary out there. More streams of me developing. Free the Frog development stream. Then my gaming. I did Mutant League Football playthrough and impressions. My Kitty's Adventure Xbox One developer, that's got quite a few views. I think that's over 700 now. So I appreciate everyone watching that. Show more. I thought it showed these in grid format. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Mutant League Football. First impressions. Some of my old NES game playthroughs. Legend of Zelda, Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Load more. Day of the Tentacle, my clock game, 0 Hour Game Jam, Maniac Mansion, Inside. Yeah, just all sorts of developer commentaries. I've been doing them forever, but I started doing these commentaries regularly about a year ago. Here's a game development overview. Well, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. I did one on Swaptroid. Some older TTY GFX Adventure. Check it out before it's gone. Yeah, Xbox Live Indie Games will be shutting down later this year, from what I understand. So you won't be able to download that game anymore. You can get it for $1 on the Xbox 360. You can still purchase it, I believe, right now. But once they shut it down, you can still play it if you've purchased it. But you won't be able to purchase it after that point. Resistor, my first Xbox Live indie game. Whole development series on Resistor. I don't know why I have that one. Not public. Well. Old gaming videos. Boy, I don't know why this isn't finishing. But anyway, I guess it will eventually finish. And so I'm going to take a break, maybe be back tomorrow, and definitely try to get the leaderboards or get the sandwich registering if you made the correct sandwich. First, get the requirements up there. It's like, oh, make a turkey, make a ham. And then when you press done, make sure you made that sandwich. Now, I don't know how in depth I'm going to go and checking if you made the right sandwich. I think it's just going to be, hey, you got the ingredients somewhere on the table. You can stack two pieces of bread, then put ham on top, and that would be a ham sandwich. Or you can just splatter all the ingredients all over the place. I mean, if I was to develop this further, then I'd want to have checks and make sure it's actually in the correct positions, and you got the bread completely covered with meat and things like that. For this initial, it's like you just got the ingredients on the table. If you got the correct ingredients, then you get a good grade. And then I need to make it so that I actually upload some sort of score up to that site for the leaderboards. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to let this try to finish committing, and appreciate everyone watching. Thanks.